The rite of rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
Our hunch is right.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Oh. I totally forgot. I totally forgot that they just throw you in here like, do it, dude. Come on. I did some training, so we're a lot more powerful. You'd be surprised what can happen when KZ doesn't pay attention to the game and just says hits auto battle during the end of month battle free time, which is what we did. So, we're ready to go. I made sure to put Leone and Lorenz on their intermediate classes, which is Cavalier, so this should be pretty simple.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor. The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
Okay. Leading the charge will be people on horses.
Let's get to it.
Zoom this out just a little bit.
I stand ready.
Could probably take you out with a distant shot.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Should I kill Death Knight? Probably. I have people that are at his level this time.
Leave it to me.
Which is gonna help quite a bit.
Of course I won.
Like, of course, look at me.
Ready anytime.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
I got this.
And you're bringing up the rear.
Who, me?
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
Okay. None of them. I knew none of them could get near me at this point. Oh yeah, he can still kick my shit in. Yeah, let's not worry about him. Instead move some people up. Let's get between. We can't get one space from him. We'll die. Hold on. How does a bow do? Yeah, he'll just rip us into fucking pieces. It's not great. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this, and then charge. I've realized that during any phase in which I can, I want everyone to move in a direction, it saves a lot more time if I just hit charge. Oh, you guys are so screwed. Can always count on him.
I actually won.
Strength in action.
I think I've seen enough. Alright, I need you to take this dude out.
I call that a win.
And Lorenz can move up this thing. Honestly, Leone can just end this map next turn. Yeah, Lorenz, just eat, keep eating that shit, why don't you?
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Show what we got.
I'll celebrate later.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't... A sword.
I thought this was gonna take 25 turns, not 4. Whatever, I'll take this.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after it. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
That might be a new record. I think Raphael got MVP just on enemy turn things alone. That's pretty neat. Alright, well that's another successful mission complete. The next one of these, of course, is taking back the Holy Relic from the disowned son of House Gautier. So that'll be our next mission that we have to handle. I'll have to say, this third playthrough is definitely going to be a bit faster in terms of handling shit, because that battle told me that I am over-leveled. I had a feeling it might have happened, but I was like, okay, I just got to get everyone to match the professor so that no one's, like, imbalanced. KZ said, forgetting that the main character typically ends up being stronger than everyone else by a good few levels, not realizing he's making everyone way too strong at this point. Funny how that happens, right?
Hello there.
If I was to say one critique I have of this game, you have to wait till this
Would you
chapter
help
to
me
get the
out?
blacksmith. Like, what are you doing? How about you just let me... Why don't you let me do this quest? Fucking 3 chapters ago. How about that? You're like, KZ, it's chapter 5. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Fucking hurry it up, my
I
friends.
could use your help.
So I would have to say that is one of the more hyper-specific criticisms I have of this game, is that clearly they want you to do like New Game Plus stuff and do extra runs because there are three routes, one of those routes splitting into 2. But starting a New Game Plus file does not change any of the tutorials at all.
Why perhaps?
And by that I mean it does not get rid of any of those at all. Now hold on. I need a good screenshot of Flame going the fish because it's important. All right.
Might you help me with a
She's
favor?
a very important lass who needs her fish. So I just kind of wish they did a few things to, you know, speed things along when you get started on a new run, right? Like maybe give me full access to the entire Officers Academy grounds and Garrick Mach, so I could immediately start pumping stuff into the statues, and I could immediately do other things. I feel like some of that stuff
Maybe.
would be nice to just, from the jump, be able to do. Thankfully, we are now at the chapter in which we're allowed to pump stuff into the statues, which is great, but there's just some refinements that I think the game could have used when you're doing a second run. But granted, some of this game was a little bit on the rush side, so I'm not surprised that New Game Plus needs a little bit more refinement. I mean, Yuritsa was not available as a unit for anyone until months after the game came out. And this isn't a huge slam in terms of like rushness for this game, because it came out looking pretty nice in my opinion, you know, especially compared to stuff like Pokemon in terms of newer stuff. You've not yet unlocked this. You know what? Go fuck yourself. How about that?
You have helped me so much.
Actually, I believe this unlocks it. Yeah, this unlocks. You know what? You finished fucking yourself, so let's do it. Luck and charisma. Strength and speed. Mag dex.
This one?
Let's do this because we're working on Wrath.
This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Alright. I think by the end of this playthrough, I might have all the statues solid per perfection gold. Because we finished the second playthrough with one of them like that, and most of them 2 to 3 steps away. And we do have plenty of quests to go through. But yeah, I thought I'd talk a little bit about that. We've been doing a lot of episodes of Fire. I've played a lot of this game. I played this might end up being like my second most played game this entire year. So,
I am trusting you.
and there's still stuff I'm chipping away at.
You must go ahead. You will. May I ask a favor?
Anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and do a cut.
Professor,
Because we have stuff to do. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna put off doing supports again until we do the next chapter, because I don't think we'll have a bunch
I have something to ask
coming up here. I mean, we have a few. But it's nothing large. So we'll put that off at least one chapter here. And I'm also going to do the bare minimum of fighting and stuff on my free day. So don't worry about me getting even more powerful. It'll be quite minor. So I'm gonna go clean up these quests. And I guess we might in fact do 2 fights in 1 episode. We'll have to see.
Impressive.
Getting all these quests done, since there were 2 enter battle quests that we had to do for this month. Those are now cleared. Everyone is also a little bit better now. Skills have improved over the course of teaching. For August, let's, as promised, jump into the Gautier Inheritance. One of the most mid missions in the first part of the game. Very, very not interesting to me at all. Until you get to the front, then it's cool.
Say, Teach, this must be the tower, don't you think? You know, even for a tower, it's pretty, towering.
It would prove difficult to attack.
It's a remnant of ancient wars. Those thieves certainly found themselves a great place to nest. I hear their leader Miklon is a former noble. It makes sense that he would already know about this place.
Several hundred years ago, this was an important stronghold for diffusing invasions from the north. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
Gilbert, isn't it? You hail from the kingdom, right? No wonder you're so knowledgeable. While we're chatting so amicably, do you mind if I ask some questions?
I don't mind. If I can answer them, I will.
Have you ever seen the Lance of Ruin?
I have, a long time ago. It was an impressive, if not eerily ominous weapon to behold. According to Margrave Gautier, Miklon has used the lance to turn the tables on his pursuers.
Is that right? Then those without a crest can use it as well. Interesting. As far as I knew, that wasn't possible. And then we have the mythical Sword of the Creator, which can't be used by anyone except Teach, crest or no crest. Maybe you're just that special, Teach, or maybe there's something you're not telling us. Either way, I expect big things from you in this battle.
I'm relying on you, Claude.
Are you now? Then why don't you hand over the Sword of the Creator for a bit? Then again, it would just be a heavy blade in my hands. There's no justice in this world, Teach.
I mean, yeah, also your sword
The
skills
rain
are
is
pretty
really
low.
coming down
Wouldn't
now.
work.
Let's finish this quickly.
Doing some hops. You know, some cool hops. Look at that. Boing, boing, boing. just having a fun time. Just having a little bit of a drink, and now we enter this thing in which I will auto my way through until we get closer to the front. Good old Gilbert in the back.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
Phew, why did we have to climb so high before a battle? At least it's better than fighting in heavy rain.
Okay. But yeah, this map I remember is just a bit of a hassle because it's a constant choke, but since we're going to be grouped up the whole time, there's not really any risk. There's no moment where they're actually going to end up ganking us. Like, they try to have these dudes here, but they're going to be no problem. Especially given my level compared to everyone else. So, let's get this taken care of. Ah, this is just heavenly. She's upgrading her lance, which is pretty good. Actually, it's not an upgrade. She's upgrading her axe. Lance breaker is just the you do better on this thing. Oh yeah, this is the part where they're like, oh shit, people are behind us. It's a good thing I would never want to go backward ever. I feel like this spiral map design would probably work a little bit better if they did in fact have more dudes throughout, maybe more like traps and stuff. Like they have multiple people coming out of here or something, and just there's not enough here that really stimulates the mind as we go through it. That makes it worth it being as long as it is. This is the only main story map that sticks out in my mind at all as being not enjoyable to go through, though. So there is that. So take that as you will. Every single other one, I don't think of a negative experience. I think the only other map that I would say is the only like negative experience maps I'm thinking of are like paralog ones. Like like that one where you have to protect Rhea in the fog, because of how the fog mechanics in this game work can be a little bit annoying. And then the paralog for Seteth and Flame. That one's a bit annoying just because it's a map in which movement sucks when you're on a horse. Actually, I think movement was just always bad on that one in general. So, as it stands, I find all of them to be pleasant. And then, of course, I think the final battle maps for both Blue Lions and Black Eagles, Crimson Flower, were all really good. Really good use of fire and taking out multiple areas. I hope the final map of this one's good, and then someone's like, oh, surprise, the last one on Golden Deer fucking sucks, and I'm like, oh good, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't believe I made it this far.
I'm so proud of you. Put that healing away. Good job, Gilbert, you're doing a good job. You know, it's really funny that I'm doing nothing but charge here and it's still taking too long. I think part of the problem is there's no cool thing you could do. Like, what if they gave you a lot of extra defenses around Miquelon and gave you a way to, like, if you put in a lot of work, there's some mechanic that lets you get up there, but you could only do it like one at a time, so it'd be a major risk. But if you push real hard, you could push through and get like a faster win. I'm just saying, this thing's gonna have a turn counter that is 3 times larger than any map I've done so far in the game. And my average typically ends up being 6 turns. And I'm just saying, maybe that's a problem when 80% of those turns are going to be focused specifically on moving and not even attacking. Get that in the convoy. That's another criticism that I have, is that inventory stuff, is that when you beat someone that's like, would you like to pick up this gold brick? It's like, why don't you just put that in my convoy? You just kind of... I feel like that stuff's just kind of inventory nut stuff. I am also completely realizing the people that surrounded us have made some characters go backwards, and if you are wondering whether or not that makes me wish for death, it does. Okay, we're getting there. Auto battle, charge, focus. God, stop telling me what Hubert does. You're not Hubert, fucking Gilbert. It's a bird. Who gives a shit? To be fair, this is an old man and not a rat. God, I'm dying. God, I'm dying. Alright.
Let's get to it.
Young lady, I want you to kill this man so that we can get a cutscene and I can care again. Hold on. I bet this could do it.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
Hold on. I'm gonna go here. Okay.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
What the hell?
that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No! Ah!
Hey, how you doing?
That form.
She's like, man, you should have like a Snickers or something, you know?
Is this your first?
No, it's not.
Awful. So the hero's relics are hiding a terrible power within. Can't
Just
even
a little
tell friend
bit.
from foe anymore. And I feel for him, but the best we can do now is finish this quickly.
Everyone has been moved to the front. Also, I like this battle system again, so we can slowly and methodically engage with it again.
Leave it to me.
Now, let's see. I'm one space short of actually doing a thing.
I got this.
A bit tragic. Please ignore any background noises that may get picked up by my microphone. It's totally not because a garbage truck is outside.
Ready and willing.
Definitely not. He's moving. Stop hitting her. The only time Gilbert can catch up. Alright, let's break this part. Okay, now you can get at a distance and use... Might as well... What is Seraphim? That's decent attack. Yeah, go for it.
Don't have time for this. What?
Whew. That was something. Alright, that's one. I'm gonna need you to hit him. You actually broke your shit. That's unfortunate. Was not aware that happened. Do I have a fist weapon in storage? I don't. Alright, well, we'll ignore you for now. Yeah, let's just brave bow you.
Yeah! Ned? I can do this!
And the third. And that is good. Now then, Sora the Creator can't finish the job just yet, so we'll move you here. Drop you down a little, and then I think I can finish it. Yes. I think fighting monsters in this are the most interesting because they go down in a few more hits. Figuring out how to kill them multiple times in one turn is a fun puzzle.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miklon and the lance remain.
We defeated him, somehow. Let's grab the lance and return to the monastery.